Good evening, everybody. I'm Pierre Roberge, the Daily Trader. It is June 10th, and we are going to take a look at Palantir stock. We are going to look at the stock from a technical analysis perspective, looking at the stock chart, trying to find patterns early on so that we can profit from them. I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and make your own decisions. So Palantir yielded 3 cents, closed at 24.14, down minus 0.12%. Post-market down 3 cents. So basically this is what has been happening. We have had this bull trend since May 11th. And we have been staying above this quite steep support, because supports can be horizontal like this and diagonal, but this one was pretty steep. But then yesterday we closed basically outside of it, so then the game was changing. So instead of keeping the same velocity, the stock said no. I don't keep the same velocity anymore. I can still go sideways, but at least I'm not keeping the same velocity. So now the stock seems to be going down, going down, basically. So if I draw a resistance line on the on the highs of the last 3 days, this is the type of, I'm going to adjust it like this. This is the type of resistance that we are, and we see. This is the type of resistance we see. So look at this. Boom, boom, boom. So we are making lower highs. Is this going to continue? Well, let's hope not. I spoke yesterday about taking some profit, so maybe it's a good time to do that if you feel like you should do that. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. So on the 1 hour chart, let me find, it was pretty interesting. So during the first hour, we opened pretty low. Look at this. We opened at 24, went all the way up here, and look at that. We touched this resistance here. I have other resistance because I am intraday. So we touched, maybe I should remove this one actually. Okay, this is my daily. Let me just make some, this is a mess. Let me just remove this from the hourly chart. Okay, so basically this is from the hourly chart. So look at the resistance here. So from June 9th at 1:30, boom, boom, this one too. So we have had 3 candles. So 3 candles is quite enough to draw a trend line. Even with 2 candles you can do it, but with 3 it's just a bit more precise or a bit more real, because we could be drawing lines for every combination of 2 candles and we would be having lines everywhere. But this one I tend to believe a little bit. So we were going downhill during the day, but then we touched this support. Let me put it as support in green. So we touched this support at 23.51. Let me put it, no, it's not like this. It's right here. Is it right here? Coordinates, text 23.50. So 23.50. So we bounced on 23.50, and 23.50 was also used as support June 4th. So and maybe also in the past, but 23.50 was used, and then we rebounded above said resistance. So technically we are outside of this resistance now. So from a hourly perspective, we are not in a downtrend anymore that we had been, that started only yesterday. So it was a very short downtrend, but then the stock recovered and now seems to be going sideways, pretty much smack in the middle of 23.50 and 24.50. This is where we are at. So we are basically going sideways now. This is what we can see. We are going sideways in terms of a stochastic on the hourly chart. We are at 40, so under 50, so not too strong. We have MACD that's bearish, and we have DMI that's still bullish, but you know, it was bearish not too long ago, became bullish again. So so there's some weakness here. There's some weakness here from an hourly perspective. From a daily perspective, then we are still looking pretty strong because all of our indicators are full on bullish. So it's just the resistance at 24.50 that is very hard to break, and we are beginning to see this resistance with the 3 candles here. So if things stay like they are, what can happen is that we might be retesting this resistance here before going back up. So based on what I see now, this is the most likely scenario. And this is not something that's unusual when you are breaking a resistance, because this line here was a resistance before. When you are breaking a resistance without taking a pause, you know, we have been trading from $17.23 up to let's say 24.50. So we have been trading non-stop. I mean, the stock has been going up non-stop. Boom, 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 boom. And then the stock needs to take a breather at some point. So we broke outside, we broke outside of the diagonal resistance here, just right here. So we went boom, 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 up, 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 up. And we broke outside, and now the stock is just tired. We have exhausted people that want to buy at this price. So it's not unusual that after breaking a resistance without taking a pause, that the stock takes a little breather and then recovers afterwards. So so if this is what is happening, you can take some profit right now and just let the stock pause a little bit before it goes back up again, depending on what your objectives are and what your degree of risk resilience. This is your own decision, but this is a pattern that we see often. Resistance, breakout, we retest, and then we go. Because everything else is great. Everything else is great in terms of the indicators. As I've said, everything is still good. So there is still a lot of strength in the stock and everything. So if it's a breather, I don't think it's going to be a long breather. It's just a little pause before the stock recovers again. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. I produce a Tesla and Palantir video every single day. We have a Discord server if you want to discuss with people who are like-minded like you, who are something like that. You know what I mean. We have a Patreon account also if you want to keep encouraging me in doing these videos every single day. And we also have a TradingView affiliate link in the description below if you are interested in getting a paid plan for TradingView and you want to save some money. So I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.